To get to our other major story, though, tonight, tracking the tropics. Hurricane Jose is off the mid-Atlantic coast. Thank you for watching. I'm Anita Blanton.
And I'm Tom Shedd. Talk about a busy night in the tropics. Although Jose is not expected to hit our coast, it will cause some problems in the water. Red flags, they are flying up and down the coast, warning people to stay out of the water because of the rough surf and high winds. 10 on your sides. Liz is at the ocean front tonight checking on those conditions. Before we get to her, we're going to check in with our chief meteorologist, Don Slater.
And Don, okay, so we had an update just come out. Is that correct?
Two updates that just came out on two storms. We're going to cover one this go-round, and that is Hurricane Jose. That one is obviously closest to us and affecting us. And then we'll have a further update on what's going on with Maria. That'll be coming up with a full weathercast. Anyway, taking a look at what's going on closest to home. Low pressure area is really kind of ill-defined right now, but it's still out there right on into here in terms of what's going on with Jose. Still has 75-mile-an-hour winds as of the 11 p.m. update. It's not looking real healthy as we widen the picture out. It's really spread out all over the place in terms of its inflow, in terms of its center, where everything is. It's not a real tight ball of thunderstorms going on. 75-mile-an-hour winds as of the latest update. Moving to the north at 8 miles an hour. There's a little bit of a course adjustment. It recentered itself a little bit to the west, or really the center was a little bit hard to find. So we're going to go from there. Where does it go from there? There's where it is tomorrow morning, 75-mile-an-hour winds. Tomorrow evening, 75-mile-an-hour winds. Still well offshore from our part of the world. It drops down to tropical storm force by Wednesday morning. And there's where it goes from there on in. Basically, it just falls apart and drifts right on into here into some colder water. So it's not real likely that it's going to come back and haunt us in terms of anything big. It'll tend to fizzle on out once we get past Wednesday even. But you know, the forecast model is just spread out in terms of where this thing is going to go. Fairly consistent in bringing it on up to south and southeast of Cape Cod, but from then on in, it tends to, again, it tends to have it falling apart and just sitting out into here. Now, the probability of tropical storm force winds, we'll look at where we are. That's been updated. There's only a 10% chance for us along the eastern shore, perhaps a 20% chance. So this is not likely to be a real big event. I want to show you what's going on real quickly. It's impacting the immediate coast, minor to low-end moderate tidal flooding, and that tidal flooding will take place between 9 and 10 o'clock a.m. and p.m. Rain, 1/4 of an inch to maybe 1/2 an inch, 30-mile-an-hour winds, gusting to 35 at the coast. We'll have more on what's going on for us and for Maria. That'll be coming up. That's a big one. I will tell you all about that in just a few minutes.
Well, as we continue to track